One, two, three.
So I think we should start. Good day to everyone, and I'm glad to welcome here in this room. And I want to talk about mobile applications. First, let me introduce myself and explain why I'm standing on the stage. So my name is Oleg Poroshin, and I had been working in Gurtam for 5 years. The last year, I am on the position of the product manager. Previously, I was an iOS developer, and I have a strong technical background. I am in development for almost 12 years. If you have questions during presentation, please keep them till the end. We will have a special block for them. So I believe everyone come here to listen because they are interested with the world future in the name of the presentation. But first things first, and we have a technical issue here. Here was said, oops. Here it is. No, previous one. Okay. Make it full screen. So Gurtam has developed several mobile applications, and the most popular of them are the GPS tracker Valet and the mobile client for Violon. First, let's speak about Valet. Let me remind you that Valet is the application that leads you to turn your mobile phone into the GPS tracker. Users may, not users, the tracker can collect information and send it to the platform. Also, we have chat for messaging and sending images. And in extreme situations, you may send SOS signal from the application or without launching it with the help of the widget. And more partners are already successfully launched their projects with the help of Valet. For example, a partner from Jordan implemented a project for monitoring guards and their roads. So the guards had to make regular rounds and control the perimeter, and also they checked the lighting, doors and generators and other equipment. They had telephones with installed Valet, so when they were passing a checkpoint, this event was registered and sent to the platform. Improved control quality helped the company to reduce thefts. Another big company dealing with elevator maintenance needed process optimization, so they couldn't quickly respond to emergency situations and plan their workers' roles and save money and time. After implementing the solution, the dispatcher could see where the worker is and how much time would he spend getting to the place where accident occurred. Also, the attack allowed to reduce time while people were blocked in the elevators, and this had a positive effect on the company's reputation. One of the clients of our partner in Costa Rica faced the problem of stealing demo phones from their stores. After implementation of the project, in the moment when device left the territory of the store, the notification triggered and the theft could be stopped or they could call the police. So as a result, the client was very satisfied and he managed to save about $30,000 for half a year. The largest clothing manufacturer in Sri Lanka wanted to monitor the staff in 14 factories, and each production employs about up to 300 of workers. So these workers come to these factories on special buses, and they have the NFC tags, and the bus was equipped with a mobile device with Valet, which can scan this NFC tag. So during the boarding, workers scan this tag, and the information was sent to the platform. So an hour before the shift, managers responsible for planning work, based on this information, could change their plans or make a new one. Also, thinking to the information about this people flow, the transport department could change the number of buses, or maybe choose the bus which suits better, or even change the road. These are only a few examples, and they all show the one thing, that more and more partners are building the projects with the help of the Valet. And this is a chart which shows the growth of the Valet objects. So, and you can see that it is, for the last year, it grew for 65%. As you know from the presentations of Alexander Kuvshinov, all objects on the Violon grow for 35%, and at the same time, Valet grow for 65%. So this means that the share of Valet is increasing. Not so long ago, we asked some of you to share with us your experience of using application, and we wanted to find out how we can improve it and what problems our users are facing every day. Thank you for all who participate in this survey. This helped us to understand better what problems are faced by our users. So, of course, we do our best to solve them, and we are constantly working to improve battery usage and accuracy. Also, in addition, we are paying special attention to the remote configuration of the Valet objects. Maybe some of you already used web page valet.com for configuration of VITAC units. On this page, you may generate, you may send configuration and settings for login via the QR code to the end user and lead him to enter the application without making any actions to set it up or without providing him login or password for this unit. But this is not enough, and we are planning to expand the functionality. It will be possible to see the current configuration of each unit and to change it. And also, it will be possible to send configuration to numerous devices at the same time, because now you need to configure each one by one, and this is not very convenient. Also, if users have some problems on their side, you may download logs without asking users to send you an email with logs, and this is also a good feature. More and more applications are being created by partners with the help of the VITAC Kit library. Let me remind you that this library allows you to turn your application into the tracker and report information, send information to the Violon. This is a ready-made component, so you don't need to spend time for developing this communication protocol, and you may save money and time. If you have an idea for your own application, or some of applications from Gurtam doesn't suit your needs, you may develop your own. You may develop your own application, and VITAC will help you with sending data to the Violon. Sorry for this. Poop, poop, poop. So the library can be used on the platforms like iOS and Android, also on every platform where Java application can be launched. And also good news for those who already are using VITAC Kit. We are planning to add support of the commands sent from the Violon. Now let's talk about our headliner, Violon mobile app. Here goes some statistics. So the chart shows the growing number of monthly active users, and the number increased for 50% during the previous year. We also counted the number of monitored units per mobile device. And I should say that it was a surprise for me, because we found out that users mostly are monitoring a small number of units. As you can see, more than 60% have less than 10 units in the list, and a quarter of users have even 1 or 2 units. The majority spends less than 3 minutes in the application, and only 6% are staying there longer. Also, for many people, it is enough to spend 1 minute in the application to get all necessary data and information. You have probably noticed that we haven't not released any significant updates for our current application. This is because we were working hard on the new version. Some of you know that it is in open beta testing, so if someone didn't manage to download it, it is available in the App Store. You may try it and also give some feedback to us. Also, thanks to everyone who participated already and informed us about errors and potential improvements. We do not miss any single message from you, and it really helps us to make the product better. So let me show you some new cool features that we will have in the new application. Previously, we have a navigation menu, and it was hidden, and you needed at least 2 clicks to get somewhere on the other tab. So now you can switch between the most popular tabs with 1 click. Finally, we added the ability to work with groups, with unit groups. You may now search by groups and execute commands. We also added search to the map. So now you may enter the name of the unit in the field and continue work with unit, the desired unit. I'm sure many of users will be happy to find a new tab which is named Reports. So yeah, the dreams come true finally. To execute report, you need to select template, select unit, and choose the time interval. As a result, you will get a PDF file that you can view on your device or share with somebody else. It will be also possible to manage notifications from the application. You will be able to create them, to edit them, and you will also have a full notification history in your device. Many of you send messages from that. Many of you send messages to your customers with the help of CMS, and with a new application, users will be able to receive them not only on the web interface but inside the application too. Also, the notifications about blocking and payment requests are here. We are planning to add work with geofences. It will be possible to manage list of the geofences, to create a new one, or to edit the existing one. We have more cool ideas in stock, and so stay tuned for news and for the updates. The application will be available for all users of local. Also, the owners of white labels will be able to upgrade and to offer their users new functionality and new cool features. So, official release we are planning to make on August 20. So, what will happen on this day? As I already said, now we have 2 applications in the App Store. It is the current one and the new version of beta. So on this day, we are closing the beta testing and removing it from the store. So after that, we will replace the old version of the application with a stable one. And the users who do not have the automatic updates will need to install update manually. So also we advise you to notify customers in advance about this update and inform them about new features. Also, you should be prepared for a huge flow of messages regarding the new interface and the new functionality. Users will write to you, will call you, and they will ask questions and share their thoughts. So this upgrade would not be possible without these guys. This is mobile team. So I want to thank them all and give them a round of applause. They work very hard to make this work. And today, 13% of phone users still are using web version on their mobile devices. I don't know why. Perhaps it is because they don't have needed functionality in the current mobile app. But I believe that with new application, with this upgrade, this percent will be decreased. And this is why I want you to go to your partners, to go to your customers, and tell them about these new applications and about new possibilities. One moment. You will be.
One. Oh,
thank you. Just have a question about the geofence. You, in the presentation, so thank you for that. Yes, here. You told us that we can create a new geofence from the app directly. Is this geofence will update automatically in Vialon hosting? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when we create a geofence on Vialon hosting, the geofence appears in the mobile app. Is the reverse mode is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This feature is not present in the current beta version. We are planning it release soon after the official release. So I think that it will happen on September or someday in autumn.
I think we're all concerned about geofence creation. Will we have the ability to take a photo and allocate it with a geofence like we can do on the web version? When you create a geofence, you can add a logo or a photo. If we create a geofence on the mobile app, can we take a photo and assign it to it, or no?
For now, we didn't plan such a feature. We wanted to get to deliver some base functionality to users to see how does this work, how we are doing everything right, and get some feedback. So we are planning to upgrade this feature step by step. So first we will get the ability to work with geofences list. After that you will be able to create new one and edit them. And who knows what happens next. I think that it's a good idea. You may write to me, here are my contacts somewhere here. So, and I think that we may discuss this feature. And
is it only polygon, or we can do circular geofence?
In the first version, it will be circle and rectangle. So maybe later it will be a polygon and something else.
excuse me, Ksenia. Later, after them, pass the microphone to the gentleman on the third row, who is was one of the first. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, we try to be frank and honest.
No, I just have a quick question. As far as video that we're like on the dash cameras, are you guys going to have eventually integrate where we can play the video from the mobile app? Is that something on the roadmap?
Yeah, I think that we will add support of video streaming soon. I think that also we are planning to do it in the maybe before this year ends. So we will have a link which will clicking on that link, you will have another window with streaming from the video.
Just two features. Valet Mode for the mobile app, where you can quickly draw a geofence for a restaurant, or will that be supported?
Could you repeat
So
this?
we have something called Valet Mode. So when you park your car in a restaurant, that you can quickly draw a geofence for a specific period of time.
Yeah. We analyze this feature, and for this moment, it is on the list, but not on the top of the list.
And the other thing was virtual assistant, Siri or Google Assist, or
For what purpose?
for it to find my vehicle as the end user.
Yeah. So
to say, Siri, find my vehicle.
When we will start working on this feature, I think that we will make some investigation and add some features that are demanded by our users. So I think that it's a good idea, because we didn't.
Version 3.
Yeah, not version 3, but I think that now we will release some features more quickly, because we have changed the architecture of our application. So.
Thank you. Actually, my first question already been proposed by the video part, but I have another two quick questions. Firstly is about does the wiretag has any specific special adaptation for tablets, no matter is the consumer tablet or the industrial tablet? Because if this can be done, this will make a lot of more terminals based on the Android or some other front-end terminals devices. And the second question is about how is the possibility or the open level for the developer side regarding the WheelTag or the Violin app? Because actually we have been pushing for more features, including the videos, for a long time, and we have been waiting long time for this version 2. So is it possible to open to a higher level for the developers to develop this Violin or the WheelTag app together? So first is the tablet, second is the a bit open source.
Am I getting you right? So you want to add some heartbeat message to the tablets? Or?
Not, for example, still the WheelTag. We can now we can install it into the any consumer level tablet or industrial tablet, but just use the original Android resources. Maybe just take use of the GPS or the snapshot. But do you have any plan or the specific adaptation for the tablet, especially, for example, maybe in US, a lot of ELD devices, and to make the industrial tablet to be usable?
For now, we didn't think about that feature, that functionality, and for this year we don't have such plans, unfortunately. And the second question was about the Violin and developing.
Yes, for the developers, any more flexible possibilities for the developers communities?
For site developers or for community developers?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Like this WireTag kit for WireTag, so something like this for Violin. In general, it's a good question, and we need to think a lot about this, because now application, this Violin app is using Violin SDK, not Violin SDK, or Violin API. So in general, this is a very simple API. So it is hard for me to imagine what component should we make for community developers to make their life easier. So to get the list of units, you need to make one request. And for example, to get the list of geofences, also it's one request with parameters. So I don't know. In any case, you need to make this call, no matter if it is called to our libraries that we are providing, or is it a request to the web server through the API. So I don't know how we can help here and how we can make this life easier. So make some UI components is not a good idea. And the work with platform.
Okay, before you continue asking and answering questions, I should say one thing, because maybe it is important for people. We are having lunch right now, and we're late for it. We have a lunch for an hour. So I suggest you all spend lunch with Oleg and discuss all the issues, because it's the best time and place where you can ask all the questions and get all the answers. So I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but I think that we have...
Maybe we have a last one? Or?
Yeah, the last one. I think it's something important because several customers ask me about this functionality in the mobile app, is to have the home location of the smartphone on the app. You know what I mean? Because
really.
when you are in the app, you see all your units on the map, but you don't see your home location. You know what I mean? And recently, I lost my car. I lost my car in a big parking lot, So I check my mobile app. I say, where is my car? But the parking was so big, and no, the location of your home phone or your own, it's already integrated. I never see. You can see yourself on the map. Yes, really?
It's a small button, bottom right on the map.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you very much. And you can proceed to lunch, which is going on in two restaurants, one in Marriott Hotel and one in the Riverside. And let's have a round of applause for Oleg.